looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, B.A., the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Walker against Quickly, and the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now here's Halliburton. Launches a three. Counted from distance.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete. This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Out to the wing. Here's Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Walker. Just 4 to shoot.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Quickly. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Halliburton. It's a 5-point game. Siakam, pass to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam, the screen. Shot on the wing. The offensive rebound.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Walker, a screen on Quickly. Kicks it out to Siakam. Halliburton outside. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Barrett. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Barrett's got 5 now.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one-and-done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
Outside Mathurin. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Give him 8.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Barnes, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Pass to Walker. Mathurin against Quickly. Matherin with a drive. Here's Halliburton. Wing shot on the way. Rejected by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Quickly from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Toppin, a screen on Barrett. McDermott for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
This guy worked so hard on the defensive end.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the floor for Indiana, we've got Neesmith topping out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Doug McDermott, and it's Nembhard in at the 1.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Smith outside, pass to Neesmith. Smith with a screen on Trent. Neesmith passes to Smith. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. And the Raptors making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 11. Doris taking a glance at the Indiana Pacers. What do you like about them moving forward?
I would say the fact, BA, that they have quietly built a nice young core. Now, that, of course, is going to take time and patience, but I do believe unequivocally they're on the right path.
Just 2 to shoot. And he jams it home with authority.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score it, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's McDermott. No points so far. And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Benedict Matherin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." BA?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there. Now here's Trent. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And Toppin pulls it down.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Neesmith. Toppin outside. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Toppin. The 3, Smith. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 11.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
Outside for Boucher. Here's Abaji, defended by McDermott. Boucher on the screen. Here's Abaji. The 3 ball. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Pass to Neesmith. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Toppin. Nice move to the wing, right side. The 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. McDaniels from long range. And again, Toronto no good. For Indiana, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Smith passes to Toppin. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brown scanning the floor. Here's Abaji. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Neesmith, guarded by Trent, picked by Smith. On the wing, McDermott takes the three, hits the trifecta. McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, McDermott's known for that catch-and-shoot game. The rise and fire on the catch. Pretty.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
Pacers substitution. Number 16, James Johnson.
The Pacers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3. Just 4 seconds left in the second. Here's Boucher. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Pacers up by 15. Well, now we have some time to check in with Al. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got R.J. Barrett, Jakob Poeltl out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Dick, and it's quickly in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Quickly against Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate. Great defender. Because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick-and-roll action. And here's the key, BA. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Quickly from outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3. Kept alive. No luck on that one. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Quickly from outside. Drops in the 3. Quickly's got 8.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Halliburton on the attack. Walker, the open look. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. And the Pacers lead by 20.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Pass to Turner. There's the steal. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. Barnes with it. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Here's Halliburton. It's an 18-point game. And here's Turner from the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Picked by Poeltl. Here's Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Indiana's a team on the rise. Coach Rick Carlisle said this is a new era of Pacers basketball, a direction of youth and of going all in on a group of guys that are young, talented, and extremely high character and tremendous upside. Brian, a lot to be excited about.
No question. Absolutely. Thanks, Allie.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Halliburton outside. No good on the triple. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime.
Pacers foul.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Hits the three-pointer. Brown's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Pacers lead by 20.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Abaji. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And that one is hammered home.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Top-in shot is off. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Abaji. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Nembhard, the pass to Smith. Over to the left wing. Now Toppin. Here's Nesmith. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get...
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers. They lead by 18. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Topping out there with Johnson. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Outside Johnson. Smith right side. For 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Trent on the wing, driving to the basket. Here's Boucher for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Norris checked in for Abaji. Here's Nembhard. Left side Johnson. Picked by Smith. Shoots it from the corner. No good off the back of the rim.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Nora, pass to Boucher. Right side Brown. Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Nesmith. Outside Johnson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Driving in. Taken away. Trent outside. Boucher passes to McDaniels. McDaniels, a screen on Johnson. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. This one for 3. Here's Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
We know Jalen Smith wants to be around that offensive window. You've got to check this guy out.
And the Raptors miss again. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Toppin outside. He drops it from range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Trent finds Boucher. It's McDaniels on the wing. To snap the cold streak. Pass to Nora. Now here's Brown. And again, Toronto no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Nesmith. There's the 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pacers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes checked in for McDaniels. Barrett comes in for Nora and quickly subbed in for Trent. Outside for Boucher. Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Walker. No coverage that time.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Halliburton misses.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Quickly passes to Boucher. Boucher a screen on Siakam. Here's Barnes. Gets an open look and hits it. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Turner from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that one's good. Quickly.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The 3, Barrett. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
have to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Back to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Towns in the corner. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Edwards looking it over. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Barrett setting a pick for Brown. Passes it to Purtle. For three, Barrett. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Edwards to the middle. Towns the pass to Moore. Towns a screen on Brown. Moore. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Barrett the pass to Abaji. Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Timberwolves have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Edwards drives in. The kick out to Towns. And he drives in, and Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Brown, no good.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
There's the pass to McDaniels from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Brown with the bucket.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Edwards against Barrett. Moore outside. And Purtle sends it back. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the three. Timberwolves leading by 6. Inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Putting some muscle on that dunk. Gobert slams it in.
Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Edwards. Can't cash in from close range.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Barnes finds Brown. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Brown. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McDaniels got 9 points.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
To the paint, here's Abaji, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
With one on the... Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
They've got McDaniels. Emmanuel quickly out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Noura in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. He gets that one. Reed's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low, here's McDaniels. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter. Warren kicks to Reed. Drives to the hoop. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Conley gets the bucket.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answered 3.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Quickly against Conley. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Quickly. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
This one for 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Quickly against Conley. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Latrey. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. On the wing quickly. 8 points for him. Trent with it. Now defended by Warren. On the wing quickly. .114 left now here in the second. Anderson right side. Back to Conley. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Warren with the jam.
And this guy just gets buckets. Warren is more than capable of finishing on that drive.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Brown. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Barrett wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Barrett's got 5.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range. Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And he's good on the second. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
McDaniels passes to Moore. Back to McDaniel. Cranes the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Minnesota leading by 8. On the court for Minnesota. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's Moore in at the 2-guard. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
They set the pick. Brown kicks to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Towns dishes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Clock is at 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And McDaniels drops them both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Brown against Moore. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Edwards against Barrett. Moore outside. Towns in the corner. Over to the left wing. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 6 assists now in the game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Barnes. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Towns, a screen on Brown. And Moore kicks to Gobert. Here's Towns. There's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 9.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And there's the pass to Barrett. Barnes, screen on Towns. The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Towns, the screen. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside, a nice shot by McDaniels. And that's now 18 points for Jaden McDaniel. Here's Abaji. Edwards defending. Here's Pirtle. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just what you expect from Pirtle inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
Greg talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Here's Barnes. Again, Toronto.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Edwards, a screen on Barnes. Towns with the bucket. Raptors trail by 7, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Conley. Plays it up and banks it in. Conley's got 7 points.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
Conley gets the bucket.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Conley with 4 seconds on the clock, and he sinks the layup. 12 points for him.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's quickly. We've got Chris Boucher. Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Nora in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Conley with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
What a wonderful pull-up jumper from Mike Conley. You can't give him that much room.
Here's Quickly. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Dix checked in for the Raptors. Conley feeling it out. count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Mike Conley with a terrific field in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Pass to Trent. Active quickly. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Conley, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball.
And that's an intentional foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. Kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Towns. He was all alone on that one. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
And the defense has to guard Towns better than this because he is just too gifted a shooter.
Here's Barnes. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Gobert finds Towns. Here's the teardrop. And Barnes sends it back. Up top, Barrett. Edwards defending. And the shot goes in. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett. That alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Towns, the screen. Right wing. To the inside. Gobert the pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. McDaniels kicks to Moore. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by and so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking and the game continues on.
McDaniels checked in for the Raptors. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Screen by McDaniel. Brown kicks to McDaniel. The dish now to Barrett. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 4. Moore passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Screen by McDaniel. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Outside, Towns. The three, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Barnes outside. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards a screen on Barnes. Towns finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
And not known for his ball handling, Edwards showing, though, he has got some skill.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
break.
And I don't know anybody who loves basketball that doesn't love this kind of matchup. Get your track shoes on and keep your head out of the popcorn. They're getting up and down in windshield wiper fashion.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Uncovered. Count that bucket.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
Here's Walker. Up top, Siakam.
Timberwolves foul. Wendell Miller. First personal foul. First team foul.
Mathurin against Edwards. Takes a 3. And Mathurin good for 3.
And with each made 3, Mathurin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west. Can't sleep on this rookie from beyond the arc. Maybe not Walker's strength, but he will hurt you from deep.
It's Edwards on the wing. Walker covering. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Moore. Siakam pulls down the board. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards against Walker. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton. Buries it down low.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Now here's Gobert. Towns outside. Towns a screen on Mathurin. Back to Towns. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Towns on a screen. Going inside.
Boy, good contest that time by Halliburton. A combination of quickness and length allows him to defend at a high level.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Up top, Turner. Covered by Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And Siakam gets it to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. And able to impact the game at both ends is Miles Turner, Clark.
You know, I like the fact that he's dangerous on offense, but more importantly, he's led the league multiple seasons and blocked shots. And he does not take time off at the defensive end of the floor.
Knocks it down from distance. Mathurin's got 6.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent at rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Halliburton surveys the floor. 4-3. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. To the middle. Here's Moore. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Walker finds Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Towns. Here's Turner. Outside Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Towns. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Halliburton, a screen on Gobert. Kicks it out to Siakam. 4-3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
And here's Edwards outside, and the three-pointer goes. Edwards got 6.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Pacers. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
James Johnson is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Reed, good.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Stolen by Anderson. Crafty move. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you ask Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. Buries it from 3.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Here's Nesmith. 5 points in the game. Toppin controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Anderson. And here's Warren. Anderson with a screen on Johnson. Here's Warren. Oh, Warren slams it in.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Johnson finds Toppin. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Nembhard, the pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Jacks up at 3. Nails it from 3.
We've seen growing confidence from Smith behind the arc. I mean, he takes these pretty readily now.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. Warren in the post. Covered by Johnson. And Warren with the bucket on the assist by Reed.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's Toppin.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Another shot. Here's Smith. What a terrific move that is. Smith's got 5.
Nice job there waiting for his opportunity. Smith reeled it in for the board and the hoop.
Here's Conley. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
59 seconds left in the first half. Here's Toppin. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Oh, Warren slams it in.
Mark it up, another one for Warren, but this is what he's built to do. Get buckets.
Toppin outside. Pass to Nesmith. Anderson pulls it down.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Toppin outside. Here's Nesmith. The 3-ball. No good there.
Pacers foul. Aaron Nesmith. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Walker for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Walker's got his second basket, and the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from T.J. Warren.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Then there's Edwards. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Moore in a shooting guard.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Back to Siakam. Outside Walker. Pass to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Halliburton drives. Can't hit from in close.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
It's Mathurin with a drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale. He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has made a believer out of his head coach. Rick Carlisle said, quote, he is a basketball savant type of guy. People like him, like Doncic, they sense when their timing is coming. He craves the responsibility of being the franchise point guard, and he always is aware of what needs to be done. Brian?
That's high praise, Allie. Thanks, good stuff. Halliburton goes. Pass to Turner. Takes the 3.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Here he goes to the left wing. Inside. Here's Gobert. Now Edwards. He's covered by Mathurin. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Minnesota has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Back to Warren. Pass to Reed. And here's Warren. Reed, a screen on Toppin. Here's Warren. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
You know, Warren's role on this team is to score the basketball and to do it from just about anywhere, but particularly these spots on the floor.
Toppin against Anderson. Here's Nembhard. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Warren, the pass to Reed. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
He takes it in, and Nesmith gets it to go.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Warren. Anderson drives, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Conley. They set the pick. Johnson passes to Nesmith. Toppin outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. One thing about the Pacers, Clark, year in, year out, they compete.
And you know, it doesn't matter who's on the roster. They can and will outwork most teams. Even the best teams can't afford to let down.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
2 shots.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Jackson, he's checked in for Johnson. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to Nesmith. The 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Kicks it out to Warren. Over Toppin. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Smith out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Toppin. And it's Nimhard in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Substitution on the court.
Gobert against Matherin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Drains the triple. And the Pacers lead by 1.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Back to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Matherin finds Siakam. Launches a 3, and Matherin gets it to go on the assist from Siakam.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Edwards a screen on Siakam. Here's Towns, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And he's good on the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Walker for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
An NBA player with a football body. Jarris Walker is so tough to guard. I mean, he's creating serious matchup problems here tonight. Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Moore passes to McDaniels. No good with the triple. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. Fires for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball players out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Walker for 3. The shot no good. Oh, good D by Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the 3-pointer goes.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, yes, sir. Halliburton from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Walker, a screen on McDaniels. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Up again.
This is the Gobert effect defensively. Able to alter shots with that great length.
Walker with a steal. 55 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Matherin missing. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. Towns taking his time here. Fires, high post. Goes back up. It's tipped.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Three-pointer, Halliburton buries it from 3. And the Pacers lead by 12.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Walker for 3. No luck on that one. Towns outside. Moore passes to Gobert. Shoots. Missed it. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie.
Greg. Most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Brown. And it's Agbaji in at the 2 spot.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Agbaji. Barrett with a screen on Mathurin. Agbaji, the pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
Mathurin for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. And R.J. Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the middle, Turner with the steal. Fast break, here comes Indiana. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Nobody near Barnes. Off target from 3-point range. Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. No good on the 3. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Brown. Hurdle with a screen on Mathurin. And finished off by Brown.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Siakam after the Raptors pick up 2. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Agbaji can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 4. Mathurin for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. Agbaji and the 3 off target. Brown against Mathurin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 6 points.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Turner for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Indiana leading. Walker taking his time here. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Outside Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Poeltl. And it's Mathurin missing. The Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Barrett. 32 seconds left in the first. Driving the lane. And he makes good on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Well, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Here's Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Barnes passes to Brown. Now Barrett. Barrett with another miss. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Well, I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Obi Toppin. He's out there with Smith. James Johnson is out there with Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And good that time. Trent's got his first 2 points.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Olynyk. The pass to Quickly. Olynyk sets a screen for Quickly. No good on the triple. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Johnson outside. Screen by Smith. A 3-ball. Goes back up. Nifty move. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Now, here's Quickly. Drills the 3-pointer.
This is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
Here's Nesmith. Nothing on the board. Toppin, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume 3-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Here's Toppin, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The shooting fundamentals are real plus for Obi Toppin. He has consistent mechanics and a high release point.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are forming chemistry. Tyrese Halliburton said in recent years, they were saying the locker room was a quiet place, not many conversations. We've tried to impact the culture and create a different atmosphere. It's genuine. We appreciate and love each other. We want to see each other succeed and prove people wrong. Kevin?
Yeah, I know you agree with me. They are on their way. Now, here's Boucher. Screen by McDaniel. Lets the 3 fly. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Smith. Shakes him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We've seen some promising growth from Jalen Smith, haven't we, Doris? He's asserting himself more, and it shows.
He is, Kevin, and we're talking about a 6'10" guy, lean frame, has some shooting ability. It's a matter of this guy keeping that aggression and keeping that focus. There's still a long way to go, but you love that he's starting to carve a little niche in this league.
Now, here's Quickly. Hasn't made one yet. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Toppin. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Toppin's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Boucher passes to Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's the Pacers with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's good, 2 points. Toppin's got 8.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Trent finds quickly. Back to Trent. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Neesmith, the pass to Johnson. Screen by Smith. Launches it. Johnson can't hit. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Trent with the wide open look. It's good from long range. And now a 5-point Toronto lead.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Here's Neesmith. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl up there with Barnes. Then there's Brown. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the 2-guard spot. Now Barnes. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Walker. Kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam a screen on Brown. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
And here's Brown outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Barrett against Walker. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 9 points.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Mathurin. Still yet to score. And it's Turner off the drive. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Poeltl's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Barnes for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Barrett. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton for 3. And finished off by Walker.
The motor of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
Barnes outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Abaji, the pass to Barrett. From past the arc. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Halliburton for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown kicks to Barrett. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Passes to Pirtle. Now Barrett. Over Mathurin. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Pacers trail by 11. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Nice shot by Smith.
And Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Now, here's Toppin. He's got 8. The pass to Neesmith. Smith for 3. That shot off the mark.
Nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Now, here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner for 3.
Well, that's the 6'9" frame of Chris Boucher. Send it back, young sir.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. In the corner, Barrett with it. Boucher sets a screen for Barrett. Takes it inside. Back to Boucher. Takes a 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers trail by 11. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. To the inside. And Turner the bucket on the assist for Mathurin.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Pass to Boucher from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Siakam a screen on Barrett. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Here's Walker. Takes it out to Siakam. Halliburton for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Brown against Halliburton. Now, here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Down low. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And the Pacers, another 3.
Yeah, Mathurin that time from the corner. You've got to be able to bury that consistently.
Raptors leading by 8. Abaji, the pass to Barnes. .11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Abaji can't get it to go. Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. And And Walker kicks to Halliburton. And he drives in. There's the pick. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Barrett. And Toronto has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Boucher. Over in the corner, Barnes. Boucher finds Barnes. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Halliburton right side. There's Walker with the three. It's off. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
happy to have you with us for NBA basketball. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Chris Boucher, R.J. Barrett out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Outside Barnes. Towns with a rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Big time two-hand slam. And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand. Okay, Smitty, I don't want to make you feel old, but we both played against Gary Trent's dad.
Well, Grant, I'm not. But seriously, Gary Sr. was a 6'8 post. Gary Jr. a 6'5 shooter. They have different games, but both Trents are great competitors, Grant.
Edwards can't hit.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Boucher. Drives to the hoop. To the inside. Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trent goes in. Here's Poeltl. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Back to Towns. No good. A bit long that time.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Outside Barrett. Back to Trent. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Trent's got 8.
I love watching the three-point ability of Gary Trent Jr. He's someone you got to lock up on the perimeter.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Barrett can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The kick out to Edwards. Towns a screen on Barrett. Shot is good by Edwards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
The 3, Barrett. And the Raptors, another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
Barrett passes to Barnes. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Picked by Poeltl. Good chance here for Barrett. are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, this is what Barrett does best. A talented scorer who keeps things simple on the offensive end.
Kicks it out Towns from the arc. It's Edwards on the wing. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 10.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it's Barrett off the drive. Minnesota with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher in tight.
Edwards finds Towns. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
Outside Barrett. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. The kick out to Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Towns. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Trent. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam. Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Then you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Here's Reed. No good on the buzzer beater. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development spin.
You're totally right, B.A. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've got great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have became stars.
So it's Minnesota now. The Raptors making their last shot. On target from range.
Exceptional pass from Conley. Love seeing him involve his guys like this.
McDaniels, that's good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Brown. And the Raptors, another 3.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Outside, Anderson. Hey, expanding his range. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Pass to Nora. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the paint, Abaji. And that one is stuffed right through.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Olynyk with a screen on Conley. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Anderson. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Good work there as it goes. Conley's got 5.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally, in the paint, creating for others or himself.
Brown, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. .143 left in the first half. Towns finds Edwards. Kicks it out, Towns. Shot clock at 5. He drops it from range. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
And it's Barrett off the drive. Back to Barnes. Outside for Boucher. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Edwards on the take, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Right side Barrett deflects the pass. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The Raptors with a lead. Picked by Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The big 3 ball from Barnes. He keeps getting better from there.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Barrett against Edwards. Down low. Towns passes to Edwards. Here's more. Clock at 6. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Raptors. They lead by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So for Toronto right now, Chris Boucher out there with Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett, then there's Gary Trent, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
And he can't get the first one. One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. BA by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
Now here's Gobert. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Barrett. He goes up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Anytime you get a chance to run in this league, you take the opportunity. Gary Trent Jr. did.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Towns passes to Edwards. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Some solid defense from Barrett. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Pirtle. Trent from long range. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
What an effort from Scotty, an impact player on both ends.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They held a 12-point lead earlier. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Brown. He's got 10. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Olynyk. Up and in on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 9.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk, capable of burning you from this area also.
Here's Conley. Oh, no good again that time. Toronto has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Brown passes to Abaji. Brown looking around. Shot clock at 6. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Pass to Olynyk. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Nora, pass to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Anderson pulls it down. It's Warren on the wing. He got a piece of it.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
And here's Brown for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Conley with the ball, working on Olynyk. It's stolen by Olynyk. And now the Raptors on the break. McDaniels from long range. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for them.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. To the middle. Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Brown, following the score by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Puts the move on. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so serious.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Brown. Olynyk passes to McDaniels. Fires the 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. McDaniels a screen. Outside Olynyk. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Olynyk's got 6 in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Raptors up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Anderson in at power forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Outside, Brown. Outside, Olynyk. Back to Brown. The kick to Olynyk. McDaniels a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Olynyk, that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 16.
For a big man, Olynyk shoots it well, especially from downtown. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Toronto. There's the triple. Anderson pulls it down.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Olynyk. Boucher comes in for Nora. Scotty Barnes is checked in for McDaniels. And Barrett subbed in for Abaji. Here's Edwards. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
Driving inside. Here's Boucher for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Moore, defended by Brown. Right wing. Towns for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. It's Barnes on the wing. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J.
A versatile, talented offensive player. Barnes has lots of confidence in his jumper.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Olynyk's checked in for Toronto. Back in 2017, 2-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Chris Boucher signing one of the first 2-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
Olynyk with a screen on McDaniels. Boucher, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. McDaniels, that's good. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth. Outside Barnes. Pass to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Barnes. Olynyk with a screen on Towns. Barnes with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
The kick out to Edwards. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Towns for three. Knocks down the triple.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Screen by Olynyk. Barrett passes to Olynyk. There's the three. Gets the three to fall.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Yeah, momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Raptors.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
Olynyk passes to Barnes. Clock at 6. Takes it inside, and that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Just 3 to shoot. The kick to Olynyk. From downtown. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Gobert. No one near him. And he comes up with a bucket. Pass to Olynyk. From deep. The shot off that time. Misses there. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on
What stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Turner, and it's Walker in at the small forward position.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Mathurin, the pass to Turner. And here's Halliburton. Lock at 6. Siakam sets a screen for Turner. Takes it out to Siakam. And the Pacers another 3.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Here's more. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And more kicks to McDaniels. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Mathurin attacking, powered down with both hands.
When he goes, watch out now. Mathurin operates with a head full of steam.
Rejected by Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Halliburton with the steal. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Shot's good by Walker.
Oh, what a weapon. Walker can abuse you inside, and he can also stretch the floor.
More right side. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
This is it to Siakam. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Moore. Jacks up a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Craig, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. Do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And here is Siakam. After the 3-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Siakam against Towns. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, that's one way he can finish. But far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. Morris checked in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Monte Morris. And here is Moore. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
A three-pointer is right on target. Matherin's got 5 now.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Conley feeling it out. Just 5 to shoot. Reed the pass to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Here's Neesmith. Pass to Toppin. Smith up top. Smith with a screen on Anderson.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Johnson. Smith is out there with Toppin. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
He takes it in. Neesmith kicks to Toppin. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part. And, you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Neesmith, the pass to Smith. And the Pacers, another 3.
We've seen growing confidence from Smith behind the arc. I mean, he takes these pretty readily now.
Feeds to Conley. Back to Reed. Here's Warren, and that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think
The previous play is under review.
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's the pass to Neesmith. Fires it up. The rebound by Anderson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Conley against Smith. The kick out to Warren. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And the shot goes down.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now, here's Neesmith. Not a lot of room. There's the drive, and Toppin throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Passes it to Neesmith. From deep. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. 6 points for Aaron Neesmith.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Pacers leading by 13. Now, here's Neesmith. 6 points for him. Here's Toppin. Johnson right side. Smith sets the pick for Johnson. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Neesmith. 8 points for him. They get it again.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
And we finished one half of basketball. It's the paint. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then there's McDaniels, and it's more in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Gobert with a screen on Mathurin. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Gobert against Turner. Back to Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Driving inside. A beautiful reverse layup. Halliburton's got 11 points.
First step quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Pass to Turner. Now Mathurin. Edwards defending. Kicks it out to Siakam. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards finds Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
Previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Here's Edwards going inside. Count that one. Edwards got his third basket of the night right there.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton a screen on Edwards. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Hits it from three-point range. Mathurin's got 10 points in the game. Edwards kicks to Towns. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here's Nesmith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
And here's Moore outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Conley penetrating. The kick out to Warren. Pacers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Nesmith. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. No good from outside. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Indiana. The Pacers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 9. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Pacers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Pacers leading by 10. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 12 points in just the second half.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The 3 from Anderson. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. He made it! He got it!
Big time!
Wow!
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Nembhard. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Smith. James Johnson is out there with Toppin. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard. Edwards dishes to Moore. He kicks it to Towns. Back to Moore. For the 3. Nembhard grabs the board.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Toppin passes to Nesmith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. There's the lob to Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pacers leading by 19 points. And there's the pass to Nesmith. Turner with the screen. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. Minnesota shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. For 3, Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Over in the corner, Mathurin. There's the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here is Nesmith. Puts up a deep 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
More. Here's Gobert. Rejected by Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Indiana.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Johnson, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Number 16, James Johnson.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Halliburton for three. Rebounded by Moore.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And finished off by Edwards.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Indiana.
From outside the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Towns wide open. From outside off the mark. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shoots the three, traps in the tray.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
And Moore kicks to McDaniels. At the tip, it's good on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Neesmith, he's checked in for James Johnson. Here's Halliburton. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And a wide open look for Siakam. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. From deep three-point territory, Gobert pulls it in. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make three. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Now, here's Neesmith. Siakam outside. Halliburton on the wing. Fires for three. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner.
Hey.